Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. We're going to have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you view this video, what you need to know for your highest good. Please remember these are general, so take what resonates. As it resonates with your situation, even if it's not the specific example that I'm giving, always trust your own guidance. And always feel free to check out any other video on the channel. You got weeklies to check out, you versus them, or other daily videos if they call out to you in any way. That's probably because they have messages for you. And thank you all for interacting with me, for watching the videos, for liking the videos, sharing them, your beautiful comments, and for subscribing to the channel. It's a free way for you to be able to show love and support if that's what you wanted to do. And I appreciate you all. All right. I think we're just going to get going because I think we're ready. That was fast. Today, okay, for those of you who want to know, I'm using the Pulp Girls Tarot deck. Really beautiful deck. And we're just going to jump in. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Okay. So this is going to be the situation that's being highlighted for us at this time, so you know what we're talking about. And these are going to be developments we can expect to see happen when it comes to this situation. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Judgment. Now this is the one card where I'm not sure if YouTube will like it just because it has some behinds not covered. Everything else is covered in this deck. But Judgment at the bottom of the deck, really nice. Big decision being made at this time. Big, like important, significant communication is happening, whether you're sending it out or someone is sending it your way. Let me see if I can do that. All right, just in case. All right, so let's see, current situation. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, again, with this power of decision, again, with this confident, clear-headed, this is what's up. This could be a ruling in your favor. This could be a verdict being issued. In the challenge position, we have the King of Pentacles, two kings. You might have a choice between two things or two people, two types of opportunities, and that's your challenge, to make up your mind and make a clear decision. This could also be a final decision on something to do with money, job, assets, inheritance, something that has been a long-term investment for you. So that could be what this is. So you know what you want to do. The challenge is you have put time, money, and energy in there, and it's like, well, maybe you're now making up your mind and saying, well, it is what it is. I can't let that hold me back anymore. I don't know. Let's keep going. Yep, look, Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're definitely, I feel like you've already made up your mind, or whoever this is, okay, made up their mind. They're going towards something new. It involves leaving behind something familiar, and that's why it's comfortable, okay? So what is this? It could be where you're making a decision to take a job or start a relationship or start a project or accept an opportunity that is going to require you to move away, literally, from friends, family, your neighborhood, your community that you've been used to for forever, right? It's a big decision. It would involve a big change, as an example. In the recent past, we have Strength. And you had Strength in the recent past yesterday as well. So I feel like something happened potentially during the time of Leo or to do with a Leo that gave you a sense of confidence, to where previously you had been holding back from making a decision. Recently, you took the bull by the horn somehow, and you came to this place of confidence. And when you got to this place of confidence and not doubting yourself or questioning yourself, the decision became clear. Okay, I also see that. What's on the mind? The Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're now in that transition phase, because I told you, you're leaving behind something where you have made an investment of time, energy, affection, attention, money, whatever, right? So it's not like you could just pick up and go. It wasn't that simple of a decision. Okay, well, it might have been a simple decision, as in you'd only have two choices, but not necessarily an easy decision. Okay, there's a difference. But now you're in a phase where you're looking at what you're leaving behind and asking, can I take anything with me to start this new path that I'm going to start? Okay, so if you're relocating, it's like, well, can I take anything with me from the old house to the new house? I don't want to take everything because I don't want to bring all the baggage, right? And I don't need everything in that different space. So, but what can I take that I can still use over there, right? Is that kind of a situation? So what's going on in today's energy? We have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, the Ace of Wands. You had the Ace of Wands in the same position yesterday, and the Knight of Wands. You're definitely taking action towards a new path, a new beginning that you're very passionate about, you're very excited about. It can involve coming into union with something or someone else, because you have a pair here. It can talk about new job, new residence with the Knight of Wands, definitely. Money being awarded to you, granted to you. If this has been a divorce type situation or a separation between the parties of a contract and you've been waiting for money from this thing to start your new path, I do see that coming in. Okay, so you get the settlement money, you get the support, spousal support, child support. That's all settled, that's being decided and settled. So now you can start making plans for those assets or that money. Okay, is what I'm seeing. Or if an inheritance was caught up somewhere, it's like now it's coming in and you can now start making plans on how to use that money, or you can actually start using the money because it's being given to you, right? You get confirmation that you got the job, or you're getting the loan, or you're getting the whatever it is you've asked for, applied for. That enables you now to put into motion something that you've been planning, okay? Something is final or finalized, the bottom line is, regardless of how it makes sense or how it applies, how it's playing out. The bottom line is something is being now finalized that enables you to take action on a different plan. You were waiting for something to be final or finalized to start this other thing, and that's what's happening, okay? So let's see, let's get more cards out here for Pisces. Yeah, see, you've been in limbo for a while. Oh, come on, man. You've been in limbo for a while, going back and forth. I don't have the money yet, so I have to get creative with where I'm getting money from, right? Lending money here, getting money back there, you borrowing money here and paying it back there. Okay, you had to get creative with your assets and your resources until this bigger thing came in. The job, the money, the opportunity, the verdict, the whatever this is. And for others of you, you have been contemplating this. When is the right time? That's what you've been contemplating. When is the right time? I want to go now, but I can't because this is still not final. Okay, that's what you've been dealing with. So let's get more cards out here for Pisces. The King of Swords in the current situation, Nine of Swords. Yeah, you've been really struggling with this, staying up at night. It's been keeping you up. Is this going to happen? Is this going to come in? Am I making the right decision? The King of Pentacles in the challenge position, the Ten of Cups, because you had to leave. This would involve you leaving something comfortable and familiar to you. That was once happy. It could still be happy, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you and you alone. Not everyone gets to come, so that could be what you're struggling with and what you're feeling guilty about. For others of you, it is the end of a relationship, the end of a marriage, the end of a family dynamic as you've known it to be, however that makes sense. And with the Strength card, you had to conquer your fears and you had to conquer your feelings of guilt because you knew that it's the right decision. I don't have a reason to feel guilty. I still feel guilty, but I know I have nothing to feel guilty about, so that's what you've been grappling with. And for others of you, you've been stressing over what someone else is going to decide, what the decision of the court is going to be, what that jury is going to decide, what that panel of judges is going to decide, or whatever this is. Because your new path you view as that would be my happily ever after, that would be perfect for me, but I need their decision, their approval, the whatever. Okay, if it was paperwork, if it was budget, if it was money, if it was loans, if it whatever, in order to pursue it, okay? Because for some of you, it involves actual travel. It involves actual relocation. Maybe you needed documentation, paperwork, visas. I don't know. 2 wands in the foundation. Yeah, Page of Cups. You have your eye on something else, something different, something new. This is also a case of you extended an offer, an invitation, or an opportunity, and you were stressing over what they're going to say. Are they going to say yes? Are they going to accept? Are they going to meet me in the middle? And you've been stressing about it. And that could be what's coming in, right? Strength in the recent past, the 4 of Cups. You had to let go of something that you invested a lot into it with the King of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles because you kept trying to make it work. You kept trying to make it better. You kept trying to just keep it going. But it wasn't fulfilling you. You were not happy. And so when this Page of Cups offered you that Ace of Cups, that put things into perspective for you. And it could have been a conversation, an invitation, or an actual offer where you said, okay, listen, it's time to get real. It's time for me to stop avoiding this. If I'm not happy, I need to first acknowledge it and then do something about it. Okay, like you really, that's what it is. No more letting fear hold me back. No more making excuses. No more letting guilt hold me back. 7 of Pentacles on the mind. Yep, Death card. Big change, big transformation, big ending in your life that you have been preparing for, Pisces. Whether you're aware of it or not, whether it's been a conscious effort or subconscious, you've been manifesting this ending. Why? Because you have not been happy for a long time. It was comfortable because it was familiar, but it was not making you happy, whatever the situation is. And now here's this big ending, this big transformation. It's not about with the Death card, it's not about the ending. That's not what we focus on. It's about what is the ending bringing us? What new beginning is it bringing us? Okay, it's death and rebirth. It's death and transformation. And with the Death card, this isn't going to be a surprise or a shock. With the Death card, we saw this ending coming. Like it's been trying to come, right? And that's 4 of Cups here as well. You kept trying to resurrect something. You kept trying to keep something going. But deep down you knew, well, you know, every now and again you got to the point, or do I still fight for this or do I just let it end? And you said, no, I want to keep going. Try again. Or someone else did. And you said, fine, okay, let's try again. That is the situation that is now coming to a close with the Death card. Because maybe recently you were presented with that choice again, and you said with the Strength card and the 4 of Cups, I'm not doing it again. I'm going to let it fall. I'm not going to do it again. So that could have led to breakup, separation, divorce, you quitting something. So let's see. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. We have the 2 of Cups, we have the World, and the 8 of Wands. Yep. See? Death card with the World card is just confirming for you that this is a cycle that had to end in your life. It was meant to end. Why? Because you outgrew it. You learned everything from it. You gained everything you could from it. And for some, I hear you stayed there too long anyway. And you told yourself that. Or someone else said that to you. That will be your confirmation. It's the thing that someone told you. I think you stayed there too long. I think you waited too long. I think you gave him too many chances, or gave it too many chances. Or you told yourself, okay, should have ended this a long time ago. Because you're now ready for a different match. Okay, you're a different person and you're being matched with a different circumstance, person, opportunity that is now aligned with who you are, that will give you prosperity as well as fulfillment, emotional fulfillment as well as financial. Okay, and there's going to be very fast communication. Could be online, could be in person, to set up a date, to set up a meeting, set up an interview. to travel. Okay, that's what's happening today. As soon as this cycle completes, everything can take off. Look at the wands, you know. And what else for Pisces? The Knight of Cups, the Hermit, the Five of Cups. Did you have the Hermit and the Five of Cups recently? Anyway. But what's going to happen is the Page can now become a Knight. What was an idea or a conversation or just words thrown out there, just putting it out there type thing, can now become, okay, let's talk about it, let's get it done, let's plan, let's go, let's do, okay? And with the Hermit, it's just confirming, again, these 3 cups, you've let them go. I told you. You said, I'm not doing it again. I'm going to let it fall. And they did fall. Because you were the only one holding them up. It was supposed to be a team effort and was not a team effort. Okay? People were supposed to participate and they just were not. You were the only one doing the work. That's why it felt like such a struggle. It was one-sided or it was just uneven. And you said, I'm going to let them fall because I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Because I have this other opportunity that was presented to me, or this other idea, or I met this other person, or they're talking to me about this other thing. I'm not going to focus on that. And if it falls, it falls. And it did. What I'm going to focus on is this new thing that was waiting for you to be done with the old thing. 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Okay? It's just confirming that transition with the Hermit. So let's see. What do we have under Judgment here? Under Judgment, we have the Queen of Wands and lots of Queens. 3 of Swords. A choice had to be made. A decision had to be made. 2 of Swords. After you tried to put it off, avoid it, not look at it, or you felt like you didn't have a choice, okay? 7 of Wands. Taking a stand. Another Queen. We saw all the Queens. And 3 of Wands. 6 of Wands. 9 of Cups. Yeah. You came out of whatever passive energy you were in, either because you were waiting for someone else's decision, or you had to make a decision you didn't really want to make. You kept putting it off or avoiding it. Or you just weren't ready somehow, or you felt like you didn't have a choice, or you didn't see that you had a choice, or whatever the case is, right? You were in this passive energy of waiting or inaction, okay, for whatever reason. And if you were waiting for someone else's decision, that is what is now coming in. What you've been waiting for is now coming in. It allows you to wrap up the cycle of waiting and opens the door to you to a new opportunity, to a new path, to a new beginning, okay? Whether it's in the form of they're giving you approval, confirmation, granting loans and applications, or whatever this is, and you can finally get to move, or you finally get to start that business, or you finally get to take that trip overseas, abroad for some of you. For some, this is going to see your family that you haven't seen in ages because you just didn't have the paperwork, and the paperwork cost too much for you. So you've been saving up for forever. Maybe it's a complicated process. Maybe you've been going back and forth. Maybe you got rejected a few times. Okay? And for some of you, that's what's happening. The approval's coming in, the paperwork's coming in, and you get to travel and have this family reunion. And it could be because it's a difficult time for the family at this time for some of you with the Death card and the 5 of Cups. But it could also just be that you haven't seen them in forever and you've just been longing for each other and missing each other, okay? Or you finally get to travel and start that relationship that's been a long distance relationship. You finally get to start it and move forward together with that relationship, okay? Taking it from the 2 of Cups to the next level, whatever that is. Living together, starting a life together. I'm moving over there, or you're moving over here, or we're moving somewhere in the middle, okay? That could be the situation where the job is approved for you. You got the job. Now you can start making plans for money, saving money. You can start making plans to find a new place to live. Or you have a new place to live because the job comes with a place to live. You have to travel for it, but everything's set up for you. I don't know, is that sort of energy. And if it's love life, if someone else had to end something, that's what they're doing and that's what they're talking to you about. okay? There's communication. If they were waiting for an ending, that is coming. And then you have communication. And let's talk, let's do things, Pisces. What we talked about, thought about, dreamt about, let's do it, okay? With the Knight of Cups now. Take action upon it. And if you have been trying to put off a decision, not look at it, avoid it, you felt you didn't have a choice, whatever this is, and then recently you came into this place of, you know what, I can't let fear hold me back, I can't let doubt hold me back, I can't let guilt hold me back. The truth is, this new thing, just thinking about it makes me happy. So I want to do something about it. And this ending is something, like I said, you've been in this place many times before. Or do I keep fighting, or do I just let it go? This time recently, or at this time, you're choosing to let it go. And that is your final decision. And then you pursue this new thing. If you've done that already, there's some sort of final conversation, action, something being taken today, and it allows you, frees you up to pursue this new thing. Okay? So Pisces, see, that's what I mean. It's the same energy, but I gave you a bunch of different scenarios so you can kind of understand, okay, how it may be playing out for you. All right? Okay. We have ecstasy, rapture, bliss, yielding. 27. This is like you stop fighting this change. You stop fighting this transformation. You stop holding yourself back from it. Or whatever was going on, it's finally happening, and you have this sense of bliss, this sense of ecstasy, this sense of finally. The anti-hero, you're breaking patterns, you're breaking someone else's rules that you've been living by and expectations. Another 9, okay? We have reason and the call of the night. Reason, listen to advice, think clearly, intellect. Again, for some of you, this is going to be an actual judge's ruling, or it's metaphorically judge's ruling, okay, that is happening. But yeah, again, we have this place of King of Swords, being completely rational, reasonable, just making logical, rational decisions. You know what the best decision is, not letting feelings get in the way, not letting attachment to something just because it's familiar get in the way anymore. Or someone else's attachment to you, not letting that get in the way. The call of the night, daring, adventure, excitement. That's your new opportunity. That's where you're headed. Okay? And again, you have had dreams about this thing, where it's a long-held dream of yours, okay, with the call of the night. Or you've been receiving messages and communication in your dreams about this thing, to go for it, to pursue it, what to do with it, or why it's coming up for you, something along those lines. There's a lot of emotion here. This is like the moon energy. There's a lot of emotion. Your instincts have been telling you to pursue this, okay? And instead of rationalizing it and holding back or fearing it or whatever the case is, now you're giving into, you're yielding, you're giving into what your intuition has been telling you, what your instincts have been telling you, and you're like, let's do it. Something is definitely being broken apart, but it's not even that it's being broken apart, it is allowed to fall apart because it was held together by a band-aid. Okay, it was held together with Scotch tape, like a building held together with Scotch tape. That's what it was, right? Because again, you're the only one doing the work. You're the only one given, you know what, you were the only one that kept pursuing this, but it wasn't fair. It wasn't balanced. And so when you take your hands off it, it just does what it would naturally do. And that's the Death card. It's a natural ending, okay? It frees you up to do what you really want to do, to pursue what really, truly makes you happy and excited, makes you feel alive, makes you feel ecstasy, you know? So Pisces, very nice reading for you today. Let me know what you think, how you resonate with the reading if you do, where it applies for you if it does. But yeah, expect some sort of final decision or final communication, and then news, notification, messages about it, okay? And some sort of new beginning happening, or making plans towards a new beginning, something happening, okay? So I'm going to, 2 cups bottom of the deck again. I'm going to do your yes or no question at this time. I'm thinking of moving this section, the yes or no question, to my Instagram. I don't have an Instagram for this channel. I have an Instagram for the other channel that I have, Advice to Think Twice. I post daily over there if you want to check it out. But I'm thinking of just moving the yes or no question over there. I don't know. Because I think these readings have their own tone and their own, you know, flow. And then we pause it, we stop it, and we do something else. So I don't know. It's just a thought. Let me know if you want me to keep the yes or no's in the daily videos, or if you would be okay with me putting them on Instagram. Let's see. Is it a yes or no for Pisces? Phrase your question in a way that it needs a yes or no answer. Pick a number between 1 and 3. I only recommend picking one, but if you feel drawn to multiple, you go with your own guidance. And if the additional messages make no sense to you, just have another think about it. Maybe it's a different perspective that you have not considered, or it really doesn't make any sense, just take your answer. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. If you picked number 1, no nudity, your answer is yes, big fat yes, especially in terms of new job, new home, promotion, something where you're being awarded something, granted something, new commitment in your life. Someone's saying yes if you're asking someone out or you're asking someone to marry you. I also get a question about pregnancy, and the answer is yes. Number 2, your answer is also yes. Especially in matters of if you've asked for, applied for something, it's being awarded, granted, given to you. There's a balancing out happening. This could also be money coming in. This could be, again, something, an application being approved, getting the green light with something. It's also an energy of receiving support or receiving charity from a person, or it's just from the universe in the form of they're giving you something that you've asked for, okay? If you chose number 3, also yes, King of Cups on the board. This is something you've been waiting on. You did all the work and you were in the waiting phases, or there was an assessment and you were waiting to see the results. The results would be favorable or in your favor. Especially anything involving a water sign, the answer is yes, or it's very encouraging energy here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Can you trust this person? The answer is yes. And also get yeses in matter of travel or relocation, however that makes sense. All right, Pisces, so that is what I have for you at this time. I hope the reading helps. I'm looking forward to your comments. Okay, let me know what it is for you. What is wrapping up and what are you starting? What is this thing that's coming that you've been waiting for or applied for? What is it, okay? That's freeing you up to pursue the path that you really want to pursue. And let me know about the yes or no questions if you want to keep them in the daily videos, or I can post them on Instagram. You can just go check, you pick your number, you see the card, you have your own messages there right away on the card. So it could be a good way to do it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.